All right, shalom to the elect of Israel. First, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Wahar, Rakakwadash, and double honors to the apostles of great millstone that taught us this truth. All right, this is Revelations 13 and 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Right, so that image of the beast is going into Esau's system, okay? This whole system that's getting ready to be set up, all right, where he's got his NWO agenda, all right, to establish, all right, the beast referring back to the Roman Empire, okay, which has come back today, all right, through NATO, the EU, all right, which they're going to be working this system to where everybody is going to be under this system where everybody is going to receive the MOTB. All right, it's going to be mandatory. They're going to want everybody following this one system, this one way, a uniform way of thinking, a uniform way of doing things. All right, and it's going to come to a point where it's going to be mandatory because anybody that doesn't agree or go along with it, they're going to put guillotines in front of them, man. They're going to give them the option of that or to, to be killed. All right, but the elect, they're not going to worship the image of the beast. They're not going to be down with it. They're not going to be in agreement. The scriptures tell you that the Lord has reserved 7,000 men that will not bow the knee to Baal. All right, so a complete amount of men, they're going to resist. All right, they're going to reject this whole thing. And the Lord's going to be with them. All right, even in losing their lives, if that is the case, because the Lord is going to deliver his men. All right, the Lord's going to deliver the elect, the ones that believe in him and trust in him, especially when this goes down, because this system's going down. It's all crumbling, especially the way people use money. Okay, because money, all right, when you're looking at the money, everything is moving digital, everything is moving cashless. All right, cash is being frowned upon for the longest time. It's come to a point where the cash is going to become useless, valueless, obsolete. People are used to the everyday swiping of the cards, tapping the pay as you go. Where do you think this is leading to? This is leading to the MOTB, man. The people receiving that mark. So it says, verse 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. All right, and that is a physical mark. All right, we know in the Greek, the word for mark is charagma. All right, an incision. All right, a cutting in the flesh. All right, we know that's going to be done by way of the needle, the syringe. And what's going to be inserted? It's going to be that RFID. All right, that physical device, that implant. All right, they say the size of a grain of rice. That's going to be in the hand or in the head, or wherever they place it in people's body. Okay, and it says it doesn't matter who they are. Small, great, rich, poor, free, bond, people in prison, people that are rich and famous, it don't matter. Why? Because they want that uniform society, that one way of doing things. It says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So that tells you right there, man, that it's going to be dealing with money, dealing with transaction, dealing with buying, selling, purchasing. That's all tied into it. Why do you think there's so much economic instability? For lack of a better word, man. The money is all unstable. All right, why is it that you think that these BRICS nations, they're looking to move away from the US dollar? Right, all these other nations trying to use their own currencies, digital currencies at that as well, digital currencies, and all trying to get away from the petrodollar, all right, with the US currency, all right, which has been the common ruling currency for, you know, this all this time. So when you see that, you can understand that that's going to bring about conflict, all right, because when you play with people's money where their economic interest is at stake, you know, and you know, their money, them losing out on their money, that's going to cause war, all right, which all ties with these prophecies: World War III, the hour of temptation, the MOTB, Jacob's trouble, a time of great tribulation, the return of the Lord. And all those signs and all those things we see, we're in the midst of. We see that it's the signs that is leading to all of these things being fulfilled, man. Prophecy said, prophecy simply meaning to say before. So all these things, they all can be found in the scriptures. That's the thing. All these other false doctrines and these other religions, these false religions, they don't give you these prophecies. They don't give you the pure truth. Where are the prophecies found? In the Holy Bible. So the scriptures are letting you know that that time is coming where people aren't going to be able to go in their shops and buy, sell, get, their produce from the supermarkets. If you can't buy and sell, how are you going to be paying for bills? How are you going to pay costs? So you're going to have those that are going to be off the grid. They're not going to be a part of the system. And when that happens, the Lord is going to have to intervene, because there's going to be that great amount of pressure. The scriptures call the hour of temptation. Let's read that. This is Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world, to try them that dwell upon the earth. So who's keeping the word of the Lord's patience? That's the elect. All right, namely the men of the Lord that's doing the works. All right, going on the highways and byways as commanded, teaching his gospel, the truth. All right, suffering. All right, and patiently waiting for our Lord. So in doing all of that, the reward is that the Lord is going to protect us. That's the reward, man. So when all hell breaks loose and when these prophecies start taking place, when persecution arises and chaos erupts in the whole world on all angles and every side, the Lord is going to be there with his elect, especially in this time of temptation. It says, which shall come upon all the world, to try them that dwell upon the earth. So it's going to be everywhere, worldwide, global. So people that think that they can go and hightail it and run to another part of the world, they're going to be faced with the same situation. There ain't no running away from this. Everybody's going to face this, because it's a part of that great test that's going to be a part of the world, man. Testing the those that have faith in the Lord and those that believe and trust and have faith in this world, in this system, in Esau, in the devil. And the elect, they're going to be found faithful. They're going to be found to trust in the Lord. Okay? And those that take the chip, that implant, they're going to be... The scriptures tells you about what's going to happen to those that take it, man. Let's read that judgment. Because it's going to be hell. And that's the thing. That's the trap, man. Because people think taking it, there's going to be that pressure and persecution upon those, to take it. But those that take it, and they're going to be in the worst situation ever. Because it's really a trap. Because it's not meant to prosper. All right, this NWO and the implant, the MLTB is not meant to prosper. All right, especially for for everlasting time, because the Lord is going to cut it short. All right, so this is the judgment. This is Revelations 14:8. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. So Babylon, being America, all right, which is doomed. Why do you think they put it in their movies, man? They show you. They put the MOTB in the movies. Okay, they put the last days. They put the chariots. They put the America being on fire from nuclear destruction in their movies. Why is this? Because they know it's a prophecy in the scriptures. They know it's going to come to pass. And these other nations that are joined with the judgment, because they're in agreement with America. They're following after those ways. They're following after that wickedness. So the judgment is going to happen. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished. So those that are joined unto Esau, joined unto America, and joined unto this system, they're going down with it when it falls. All right? Those that agree with them and take that implant, this is what's going to happen. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. So that's the Lord's righteous anger. All right? The Lord is not going to have mercy upon those that receive that mark, that implant. Okay, they're going to be in great suffering, man, all right, because the Lord is going to allow them to be destroyed with America, destroyed with a nuclear destruction, all right, with the missiles that hit and whichever countries and lands that it hits. The Lord ain't going to deliver someone that's got all chipped up, man, and trusting in this system. It's going to be a thing of, well, you trusted in the system, let the system help you. But the system ain't going to help you. The system, people are going to find out, man, in the worst way. All right, it says, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Tormented, man. People are going to be suffering. All right, because they want to just, with a swipe of a hand, buy a Kit Kat or a Snickers bar. All right, they wanted that, that canned soda in the vending machine. I'm making jokes, man, but really, it's going to be much more serious, man, because people are going to be faced with great stress, man. All right, with their children crying because they haven't eaten, their family relying on them. But if they take that chip, then they're done. They're destroyed anyway. So that's why it's going to be a time of faith, okay? Because it's all a test. And we understand the Lord can provide for anything. That's what the scriptures tell you, that my servant shall eat. All right? You've had prophets in the past that's been fed by ravens, man. All right? Elijah, fed by ravens, was brought cooked meat. All right? You had Daniel in the lion's den, and he was brought food. All right? That's the power and miracle of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. So how much more in these last days? All right? The Lord said that he was going to keep the men from the hour of temptation, man. The ones that keep his patience, man. The word of his patience. It's all about faith in the Lord, man. It says, and the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Okay? So it's a serious thing. Okay, because you know America being destroyed, you know that's landmass being on fire for a prolonged time, burning, with the souls and the people. You know, you gotta say it like that, but really the people that get burned up in that land, they're gonna be burning along with it, man. You know, those that's the judgment for the wicked and those that receive that mark, right? So that's why it's important to know what it is, right? To understand that we're in that time, and when it comes to know what time it is, to identify that as being what it is. That's why the message is clear. You know what the MOTB is, and not to take it, right? To trust in the Lord, because He's the one that's already prepared a rescue mission. You know, He's already prepared a way to deliver the elect out of all the temptations that come. But it's about trusting in the Lord, man. All right, so we're in, you know, in the last days. The time is near, so now's the time to repent and return unto the Lord through this truth. All right. So with that, Lord willing, it was edifying. I want to say all praises be to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Wahar, Rakak, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, a great millstone, and to the elect out there, Shalom.